guys, so now I'm gonna take Hopper on a walk. You wanna go on a walk? Do you go on a walk? He's so excited. I set a 15-minute timer so we get back before the alarm goes off. It would be like half of the timer by then. So I want to make sure I don't burn the house down or anything. So I'm gonna try to let him go potty before we go back inside, and I'm just gonna take him on a short walk so he can get some of his energy out. One of the things that I enjoy about being online schooled as well is that it's extremely, like, you're not going to see anybody that you know outside throughout the day, so I can go on walks, I can run errands with my mom and have fun days with my mom while everyone else is at school, and that is super fun to me. I feel like that's definitely one of my favorite things about homeschooling. Now it is 11:31, or 11:30, and we're back. He had a good walk and he went potty. It smells like the brownies are almost done. There's still a bit of time on the timer, but this should be done soon. I would say like the next 20 minutes. Yep, I was right, 22 minutes. So the brownies are done. They've been cooling for a little bit now. It's currently 12:50 and I still have a few hours before my sisters come home, so I'm going to read for a little bit, probably about 30 minutes. I just finished 2 chapters of my book and it was really good, so now I'm going to journal for a little bit. I didn't spend the full 30 minutes reading, but I still took away a lot, and so I'll probably read a little bit more tonight. I snuck a brownie. It's now 2:40 and my siblings are about to get home. Hi guys, I'm now making the pizza. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I fixed it so the light isn't reflecting. Now I'm making the pizza dough. I have the same bowl again. Don't worry, I washed it when I did the dishes. So. I'm gonna mix it. And let it sit for 7 minutes. I just heard my sister's school bus, so she's probably going to be coming in the door any minute, which means I am going to switch to doing voiceover instead of talking in person, so sorry. But yeah. So my sister did get home, so I did have to switch over to voiceover, but in these clips I'm just adding seasonings to my dough, and then I'm transferring it over to a different bowl so I can use it on the mixing stand, because I forgot that it has to be mixed up with the dough hook. Now I'm just kneading it out, but I realized that it was a little bit dense, so I had to add a little bit more water to it. I think it was because I messed up the speeds on the mixer. I was supposed to start at a low speed and I started at a medium speed. Now I'm just greasing the bowl. And me and Saran Wrap do not get along, so it took me a good minute to actually wrap the bowl so that way it was sealed. After I finished, I put the bowl on the counter and washed the dishes again because I made a little bit of a mess. I'm back and it's time to unwrap my pizza dough. Alright, so here's my pan. Wow, that is a thick layer. Ooh, it looks good. I was worried for a second, to be honest. We've got pizza sauce here. I was debating on whether I wanted to try to do cheese crust again because I have done it in the past. But actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It should be fine. I usually make one anyway, so. However, there are usually no leftover pieces, so maybe next time I'll make 2. Alright. Sometimes if you push on the top, it will. This thing is like, I used our built-in can opener. Oh, so we're good. Like, saucy to the point where it could spill on you. But I just add it to where the bottom is almost covered, if you know what I mean. Whenever I eat cold pizza sauce, I think of those Lunchables where you make your own pizza. It always tastes exactly like that pizza sauce. Well, I mean, never mind. Let's put cheese. I like to be generous with the cheese. Because eating a pizza that doesn't have enough cheese on it is also not fun. I still have pizza sauce left over, so maybe I can make another pizza another day for me and my mom for lunch. Maybe. Because we have active dry yeast, is that what it's called, in the fridge. So we'll see. Now we're adding the pepperonis. Why did I say it like that? Now we're adding the pepperonis, and sorry, I'm gonna leave one chunk with no pepperonis for my little sister. I left about a little bit more than a quarter of the pizza with no pepperonis, and I think it looks really good. I set my timer, and our pizza will be done in 12 minutes. All right, 4:52. What? After dinner, I took Copper on a walk. I just got back from a long walk with Copper, and he is acting crazy. It's 7:15. He usually goes to bed around the time of 7, but he starts getting tired after 7, and he doesn't have a bedtime right now. All right, so I completely forgot to mark out the things on my dry erase board that I've done. So let me do that now. All right, pizza dough. Check. Brownies. Oh wait, can you guys even see this? And now I'm doing my shower, and then I'm gonna edit this video. So now I'm going to be taking my shower, and I really have to pee. So, all right, now I don't have to pee anymore. Not because I peed my pants, just because I randomly don't have to pee anymore. I have a little bit of energy right now, if you couldn't tell. I'm gonna put on a t-shirt. Here's all of my things. Okay guys, that was the last thing on my list, was the shower. So it is currently 7:46, which is closer to 8 o'clock, and that is the end of my day. I might do something else to unwind, like watch more of my show, or the show that I was watching, and draw maybe, but now I'm literally just gonna be in my bed for the rest of the night, or the evening, until I decide to go to sleep, which is gonna be around 9 o'clock. I'm not gonna film that part because it is pretty boring, so there's not really much to film, you know, but I am gonna cross out the last thing on my board, and that will be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched all the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. And that is the day in the life of a homeschooled student, an online school student. And yeah.